think one of the biggest struggles we have as humans is discipline. I know nobody really wants to talk about it, but there's such thing as being too balanced or being, too good. You're stuck on this one frequency and nothing can move and you can't be creative, or too much darkness where you lose control. See, everything is a pattern. Every time you do something, now you're creating yourself to do that the next day, maybe at the same time again next day. You're setting up a pattern. You have to make sure that you see the patterns in order to break them. And sometimes we like doing things, but they're not good for us. So you have to learn to have discipline with that and cut back on that and not let your negative mindset or you feel bad about yourself to check out or to go back to those bad habits. And you might go through patterns where you're really, really good and then all of a sudden you go backwards and then you're like back to a vice that you stopped a long time ago, and then you'll quit and then you'll do really, really good and you might go back. But the patterns get shorter and shorter and shorter. Or you recognize something happened which triggered that fear and that emotion which made you go back to that. So it's all about becoming aware of what are you doing that's keeping you stuck, that you need to let go of. And or is what you're doing, you enjoy it, but is it stopping your progress, or do you have balance with it? How can you create that discipline? No, 6 days a week, I'm going to be focused, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then maybe 1 day a week I'm going to let myself, not think and do whatever I want, right? And it's really learning how to do that. And it's not easy to change our patterns and close out cycles because we get comfortable. And when you're comfortable, it's hard to make those changes. You have to have the real will to do something different, to want a different result in order to make that change. So you have to find out your why. Why do you want to change? Why do you want it to be different? And make it really strong enough that gives you and builds you that discipline that even if you fall down, that you're determined to get back up and try again. And you're going to keep doing it until you get there.